Craig
Craig
Tullier
Tullier.
and David Samushia. I would like for you correct you going first because you familiar with
Okay.
those gentlemen's.
So there's a lot of variables in this. So I
Okay.
really I really like Samusha. Like and I train with a guy who's from his hometown in Goga, and he says he speaks the world of Davit. In that Davit has the potential to be the pound for pound best like Georgian arm wrestler ever to live. Like meaning he basically when he pulled me, he was all but off the couch. He was heavier. He's trimming down now. He's in shape. He's only going to keep getting better. And I think we're kind of seeing that, even though there was a little scare with Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the fact that he was able to overcome that first round, win that, made it so much more impressive. So I do think that David, even though he's losing weight, is getting stronger and getting better. That said, Craig Tullier hasn't arm wrestled somebody his same size in like forever. So
Okay.
we're going to see an opportunity for Craig to basically, maybe cut a few pounds for the first time since he was pulling them 142s way back in the day.
Right.
So yeah, we're going to see an instance where Craig isn't stuffing himself with sushi to try and make 198. Get to that level. He's walking around at like 185, 187, and he's smoking everybody around here. And I know what both of them feel like. So I think it will come down to a stylistic setup battle. I think Craig has the ability with his surges to surge through Davit, but the match is going to be won or lost in the setup and the initiation. Initiation not meaning Craig's normal explosive side pressure hit, but rather a positioning, getting to a spot where Davit is hanging on to him. If Craig can get Davit to hang on to him and then go sideways, I think we see Craig win. We see him win the match and probably definitively. If Craig cannot get that in the setup, in the initiation, I think it could go the other way. That said, my money is on Craig because I know his skill set, his tools. The only thing that he doesn't have as far as his advantage against Davit is going to be that long lever. He doesn't have a super long lever. But I do have Craig picked in this one. I do have Craig picked in this one. I think we could see Craig maybe, I think we could see a 3-1 or a 3-2, maybe based off of some elbow fouls. But the added centimeter is going to make a difference for Craig's drag as well on the
Right.
pad, the added centimeter.
There is a comment from Jason Marlowe about how many elbow falls will be called during this match. And yeah, there's a factor with
Yeah,
Craig, but I think both of them are fairly short as far as the lever goes. I don't think Craig gonna have a
yeah,
problem of kicking that wrist curl and happening in, right? I think he can
yeah.
keep it. And as you said, that extra size of that pad will
Mhm.
give him a little extra room to bring it forward and bring it back. So I like what you said. I think if the match stops and Craig's able to bring his surges pretty far down, he can be the winner of this match. But
Yeah,
but David does has that ability to be there in
yeah.
the biceps too.
It cannot be the traditional side pressure surge.
Yeah,
If it is straight sideways, wrist to wrist, the beat is stopping that.
yeah,
And he's
and
putting his
we
shoulder in there, and then the match goes to deep water. And that's not where Craig wants to be. The
right
the hit the hit has to be precise.
and Craig's style of hooking, it's really more like, as you said, it's more like a hit on the bicep sort of, because like when
Hmm.
you see him pull Todd Hutchings, that's
Hmm.
totally different thing. Like that's like
Hmm.
they don't work out for each other. So we
No.
might be able to see the same thing here. If David's
Yeah.
somewhat with the same angle, he could be the favorite here. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, power wise, what do you think? I'm gonna go. You going with Craig here or David?
I'm going with Craig.
Okay, I'm gonna go
I'm
with
going with Craig.
David just for
Okay.
the sake of the argument.
Yeah, and I
Uh,
like I like David a lot, man. I mean, like I'm rooting for
yeah,
this guy in every match,
yeah.
except
I
for
mean,
maybe
I'll
the
be out there
first
rooting. I'll be out there rooting for Craig. You know, what I mean,
round.
as for everybody, I'll be on that side of the stage. You know, if
Hmm.
help needs to be done, I'll do it. But for
Hmm.
the sake of argument, for this,
Yeah.
I'm going with David. But yeah, from what you just said and from what you just explained, I can see it going. I don't know. I guess I don't know how the power match ups. It might go 3-1, 3-2 Craig with him stopping the match and blasting forward or being able to
Hmm.
blast, without getting caught up in falls.
Yeah.
But if David stops it, then be going with Davit here, saying that's kind of how it's gonna go. Right?
Well, when we get together in a couple weeks here and we work
Oh.
on the stuff, I'm sure we'll talk a lot about, the angle to finish. So,
I got, yeah.
yeah.